What's good, YouTube? GamerZero coming at you with my GTA Online progression series, From Ditches to Riches. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing the new DLC that came out for GTA Online, the Safehouse in the Hills. We're going to be discussing the new mansion properties. We're going to be discussing the new missions that came out. We're going to be discussing the drip feed that has been coming out recently because we're not all the way through it. We're going to be discussing the Christmas event. We're going to be doing a recap on my character, the From Ditches to Riches character. We're going to see what he's been up to for the last few weeks. And in general, I'm just going to be talking about what I want for GTA Online in 2026, all the way up until the release of GTA 6. We'll probably also get into a little discussion about GTA 6, but I'm not too sure about that. We'll see what happens, going forward. But for sure, we're definitely going to talk about this week's events and all that things in GTA Online. And we're also going to be talking about what we want for the next coming couple weeks. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it, y'all. So, of course, we had to buy a mansion. You know what I mean? We had to buy the mansion for the From Ditches to Riches character. All that money we grinded, you know what I mean? We had to do it. And, of course, your boy Michael is back. Not the Michael DLC that everybody talked about, but Michael did make a comeback in the DLC, which I'm happy to see him, you know what I mean? He still has like that whole movie producer thing going in the background. It's not something that, is like actively happening. But I would hope that it actually does come because, a lot of people have been wanting like the movie lot DLC where you work with Michael. And I would like that too. A lot of people talked about it and I was like, it's not coming. I was always a naysayer. But hey, Michael did make a comeback, you know what I mean? So that's actually pretty cool. All right, let's start talking about what the mansion has available for you if you do decide to purchase one. I would only recommend buying a mansion if you have a lot of money. If you don't, you could save up and then get one later. But basically, we got this master control terminal. There's a bunch of these in the game right now. We got the arcade, the terabyte, and now this one. Just pretty much manage all our businesses, resupply, check statuses. Just the basic master control terminal. Always good to have one. And yeah, it gives us a reason to spawn in the mansion now. I'm always spawning in the mansion now. Then we got these touchpads all over the mansion where basically there's a couple of things you can do here. You could do fast travel, which is one of the main things I want to talk about here. You can literally fast travel to any of your properties or any of your businesses. Just literally just teleport there. Then they got the business boost, which is really good. You can boost any of your businesses once a day with the mansion boost. It's pretty solid, like, trust me. And there's some other ones like, leave on a helicopter, the one at the mansion, or vehicle. There's some other options there. You could throw a party. But pretty much I like using it for the fast travel and the business boost. Definitely a plus, guys. Then there's a bowl of snacks at the front door. Pretty standard, And then we got the security guards. I would definitely recommend buying the security if you do buy the mansion because it links up with all the security and all your other businesses. And you have now like a security network. And the mansion security guards will help stop your businesses from getting raided. So definitely a good buy. And one of the cool features about the mansion is that you can have animals now. You can purchase a dog and a cat, you know what I mean? As you can see here, I bought the ginger cats, and in the next clip, I believe I bought the black husky or whatever, gray husky. There's a variety of different dogs that you can have, you know what I mean? But it's whatever you want to do. And one cool thing about it is that your animals will be all around your mansion in different areas whenever you come back to the mansion. And you depending on where they're at, you can go ahead and pet them. I believe there's like a trophy or an award or something like that you can get for petting them a certain amount of times. But yeah, now having animals to interact with, just, having some buddies at your house so you're not there all by yourself, it's not too bad, you know what I mean? So definitely cool. And now we have a workout area in the mansion where you can lift some weights and do exercises to boost your strength. So if you had an issue getting your strength up before, because I think the only way before to gain strength was through like fist fighting or doing melee attacks. But now we actually have a place where we could just hit the gym essentially and get your strength up. And it does do it a significant amount. So if you're weak, your strength will go up significantly the more and more that you do these exercises. And I know I'm taking advantage of it with my character 100% because my strength was low. And you know, high strength in GTA Online lets you take more hits, like more bullets. So definitely this is one of the best things also, in my opinion, that comes with the mansion 100%, guys. And then we also have yoga. So if you have low stamina, you can do yoga to bring your stamina up. And like, I know stamina isn't the biggest issue because you're always running around and your stamina goes up real easily. You know what I mean? But one thing about both the exercising with the weights and the push-ups and stuff like that and doing yoga is that if you have maximum stat in that and then you do one of these exercises, you'll actually get like a boost to those stats. Like you'll get like extra stats, not like permanently. It's just a boost that lasts like a little bit, you know what I mean? It only lasts for a certain amount of time and then it goes away. But that's still pretty good, you know what I mean? Characters that have low stamina could just now go ahead and do exercises and do yoga, or if you just feel like doing it just to do it, you could just hit the yoga or the exercises if you already have those maxed out. But definitely this is cool, you know, they added exercising into the game. I'm 100% for it. Then there's some other stuff that the mansion has available for us that's like standard, like has like a 2-story garage, it has a gun locker, it has like a place to change your clothes, place to shower. You can store 2 cars out here outside, one where you just seen this car, and then there's another one on the side that you can store outside. Yeah, man, like then there's like a place where you could put awards, but it's just like to show, like, you know what I mean? It's not nothing too crazy. Then there's like, you know, an arcade, there's a theater room, like just some basic stuff, just to have fun in there. There's a place where you throw parties. But other than that, like the mansion, all the things that I went over already are pretty much the things that you want to like focus on in the mansion. The other stuff is just like for fun or just like, you know, basic things that you would get in any other property. You know what I mean? But yeah, the mansion is a pretty solid addition to GTA Online. I do like the mansion. I do like what the mansion has available for us. I hope they do more with it. You know, I know they put like some missions with it, but I hope that they actually do more, maybe like a heist or something. Just something to really send off GTA Online in 2026, you know what I mean? And we got these new missions with Avi Schwartzman. You know, he's been in the game for a long time, and he's trying to take out this company called No Way because they have AI automated taxis, like kind of like, you know, you can just get in and they'll drive wherever, but there's no driver, quote unquote. And there's 6 different missions that you can do within this mission chain. As you can see through these clips, I'll go through some of these missions, but they're actually pretty good because when you do them and you do all 6 of them, you get like pretty considerate amount of money. Like, so for beginner players, and here's the thing, you don't even have to own a mansion to do these missions. This is just anybody can do these missions. Definitely, it feels kind of like another Cluck and Bell, but like more mission structured and not like do setups then the mission. So yeah, I do enjoy these missions. They're all pretty good, and for the considerable amount of money that you get for finishing the whole entire thing, I highly recommend that you do it at least one time. And this is the only way to unlock the next mission, which you can see here. It's called Home Sweet Home. With Michael, it's the only way to unlock this mission, and you get also another considerate amount of money when you do this mission as well. But yeah, like the mansion DLC, it's not too shabby, you know what I mean? It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's kind of in the middle for me, you know what I mean? I'm more like, I need more content. I know there's going to be more content coming, you know, like over the next couple drip feed weeks. There's going to be more jobs and stuff like that. They're going to add more, like, you know, like those quick farm and the security, Bobcat security, and all that. They're gonna add all that in. They're gonna add more, I believe, of those. But that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more higher stakes content, more like vehicles. And some of the vehicles are actually pretty good, like the Vapid FMJ Mark II. That thing is pretty solid. I don't have any footage of it right now, but I do own it on PS5. I drove it. It's solid. It's a very good car. If you have it on PS5 or expanded and enhanced, I would definitely consider purchasing that vehicle, getting the HSW on it, because that thing is a beast. Trust me. There's no new guns or anything like that, unfortunately, which I really wanted. I want some new weapons, hopefully, in the next Drift Feed weeks. Actually put a couple new weapons in the game. You know what I mean? Please. Because we need that. We need that badly. But all in all, DLC isn't bad. Michael came back. Like I said, that's cool. The mansion is dope. Has some pretty good abilities, some pretty good amenities, some things that'll definitely get you where you need to be if you got that type of money. It's not really a money maker itself. It helps you make money, though. It really does. But it doesn't necessarily make money for you. Now, the missions that got added, pretty dope. I do like the missions. The Home Sweet Home mission was fun. The Obby mission chain, the No Way Out or whatever, is pretty good. I definitely do like that shit too. But, time will tell with the Drip Feed. I know they did leak some of the cars already. They got like a couple police cars coming out. Not really hyped for any of the police cars. I'm kind of just like over the police cars already. You know what I mean? Like, we got so many police cars. I'm just like, yo, could you just like put something else in the game? Like, I understand this is like cut content from a long time ago and shit, and people been asking for it, but how many fucking cop cars are you gonna keep putting in this goddamn game, bro? Like, I already have some of the best ones. You know what I mean? And like the ones they're releasing, they don't even really have any special like upgrades or modifications. Like, because I believe that the Buffalo STX is coming out. And that shit has like Imani Tech and armor and all that shit, and it's one of the best Imani Tech cars in the game. But they're not gonna put any special like none of the stuff the original Buffalo STS have, the armor plating, the Imani Tech, any of that, bulletproof windows. It's just gonna literally be a STX stock with the cop livery on it, which is, I mean, it's whatever. Some people are like, oh, I want that, but I'm like, yo, I really just don't care about these cop cars, anymore. I already have like two of the best ones on my PS5 character, on my PS4 character. I have one. Yeah, it's the unmarked cruiser, but I really don't care. I just do it to do the police missions or whatever. Like, there's no reason. There's nothing in the game that it's like, I need to have this cop car. You know what I mean? There's nothing in the game that you benefit from it. There's like no certain mission line or anything. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I already rated the DLC. I already talked about the Drip Feed. I think that's all we're getting, because I believe the data miners already got to get in the files and see what's up. So I think what we're getting is all we're getting from whatever. If you've watched a video that has like some data miner leaks, I think that's all we're getting, guys, unfortunately. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into what my character has been up to for the last few weeks. He hasn't really been up to much, like purchasing businesses wise and things like that. He really has not been up to much. So we had to buy the MC businesses, the weed and the meth, because those were on sale the last couple weeks. So we went ahead and purchased both of those for the last 2 weeks. Let's go ahead and get into some of the Christmas stuff. As you can see here, we went over and we did the Yeti mission. You know what I mean? Always bring some explosive ammo with you, because I feel like that's the best way to deal with them. Not a railgun, though, because the railgun's kind of inaccurate. My favorite one is the explosive shotgun, which is what you see right here. Yeah, that thing just completely slaughters them. Yeah. or even bring a tank. I remember me and my buddy last year, we bought a tank on it. That shit was hilarious. Not last year, I think it was 2 years ago. Don't remember exactly. But yeah, we had to get the money in the little Yeti outfit. We did that. Then we did the other Christmas event, the Weasel News Plaza, Nakatomi Plaza Die Hard event. We did that too. Got the pistol, got the money, you know what I mean? And yeah, this is, I like this because it's ode to one of my favorite action movies, Christmas action movies of all time, Die Hard. So yeah, had to do that. But other than that, we really haven't been doing too much. Just, getting our little grind in, getting our grind up. There has been really nothing else we have been doing. The other day I did buy like some cop cars and shit or not cop cars, excuse me, some muscle cars for the mansion. But that's pretty much it. And in total, I think we spent like $20 million on the DLC. We spent about $20 million. So we're going to have to grind our butts off and get that back. But yeah, I think that's all I got for y'all today. This is GamerZero signing out, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. And also, Merry Christmas to all of you out there. I hope you have a happy holidays, and also hope you have a happy new year. But you already know, I'll be seeing y'all in the next episode of From Ditches to Riches. Before I get up out of here, I gotta hit y'all up with that respect. Peace out and deuces, y'all.